Hello, welcome back to GCC Business Gate. Are you trying to do business in the Middle East at the moment? Like most of our clients, are you sitting at home waiting to make that trip over to the Middle East? You're sitting there with the usual pre-flight concerns and saying goodbye to your family, worrying about the business while you're gone. And like most of us, in flight you're going to have a lot of concerns as well, from whether the visas are going to be the right ones and everything's going to be okay in immigration, if SACI or process your paperwork if you're going down that route. Finding out halfway that the presentation is the wrong version you've got on your computer and you've got to fix that before you can nap. And hotel bookings going wrong, various other issues when you do get here. And of course, when you do land and go for that first meeting, all those concerns you had on the plane go out the window when you realize the guy isn't even in the country. We're wondering if it's time for a paradigm shift. So what do you need at the moment if you want to set up in the Middle East? Well, the first thing you're going to need in any country is a business partner that you can trust. Of course, that's if you decide to go down that route. The other way in is through a free trade zone or SACI as a foreign direct investor. But that's usually more expensive than most SMEs want. And then, of course, you've got the usual issues: visas, accommodation, office space, staff, licenses, schooling, transport, translators, legal advice. The list goes on, and in fact most people spend more time working on the business than they do actually working in the business. There's three things, whatever you do, that you're going to need a lot of. The first is time, the second is money, and the third, most importantly, is an infinite amount of patience. So what about that paradigm shift we were talking about? Well, that's why we think it's time for something new. GCC Business Gate hopefully provides that. You can join us through Facebook or LinkedIn. Either way, we're going to give you two main options. The first is to go through on your own, find a partner, develop at your own pace. Yeah, there is to retain our services as Hollandbury Advisory. But either way, a most important thing for you, so you're not going to have to reinvent the wheel. September 2014 sees the launch of GCC Business Gate, your gateway to new business in the GCC. Or as we like to say, real business solutions, real business people.